How you doing, everyone? Turkey Buzzard here, and I'm just coming up to Sunshine Tidings Correctional Facility. Anyone who enters this facility has to stop inside this gated area. The vehicle is thoroughly searched for contraband and all inmates are accounted for. Once they're cleared, the gates are unlocked and they can enter the facility. Just inside the gate is a guard tower and a guard station. Inside the guard station, they have access to phone, radio, everything they need to communicate. I also put some workbenches here and the water purification. There are 3 guard towers here and they're all manned at all times. This is a maximum security facility, so all inmates are closely monitored. I downloaded a mod which totally cleared Sunshine Tidings of everything. All the buildings, all the scrap, everything was basically gotten rid of. The only thing left here was the garage with the workbench. So I decided to use that for the reception center. And all new inmates who come here come to the reception center where they're welcome to their new home. I also downloaded a mod which gives me what's called Instabells. There's one for unassigned settlers, one for all settlers. There's also a control panel and a rug. And what you do is ring the bell and instantly settlers are transported to that rug. So there's no more searching for unassigned settlers or waiting for them to show up. It's instant and it's very convenient. But anyway, they come here where they get strip searched and they get their new prison uniforms. And then they'll head on out through here to go to the infirmary. They always travel as a group like that, and they're always escorted by a guard. They'll come into this hallway where they'll sit on benches and wait for their turn to see the doctor. All new inmates have to have a physical because we want to make sure that they're all healthy. If they get sick and die, then they can't do their time. So all inmates have to have a physical. And you'll notice the four-opter in the surgery center. Any inmate who doesn't pass the physical or is sick or whatever can stay here in the infirmary until they're healthy enough to actually be able to go to their cell block. But once they finish getting their physical, then they'll head out through here into this other hallway where they'll sit on a bench and wait for everyone else to finish getting their physicals. Once everyone's done, then they can actually go out through into the cell blocks themselves. I have a mod which allows me 99 settlers. So I decided I needed a way to keep track of everybody, where I've got people, where I don't have people. So what I decided to do was I laid down an assignment rug and then I put a mannequin on top of the assignment rug. And I did that in every cell and at every place I'm going to have someone posted for work. And then that way I can keep track of where I have people and where I don't have people. And as new people come in, I'll give them their clothing, I'll take them to their assignment, I'll scrap the mannequin and assign them to their rug. Then I'll take them to their cell or whatever, scrap that mannequin, and assign them to their bed. That way I can keep track of where I've got people. Every cell has a bed, a sink, a toilet, and a locker. All the cells that are empty already have people assigned to them. The ones that don't have people assigned have a mannequin. That way I can keep track of everybody as they come in and know where I've already got people and where I need to put people. I just thought it was a convenient way to not get confused. Because with the ability to have 99 settlers, I need to keep track of everybody. Of course, I don't plan on having 99. When I finish, I'll have about 60 people here. But that's still a lot of people to keep track of. Small guard's bathroom. New inmates will come to see the counselor. The counselor will interview them and give them jobs that are appropriate for them. This is the mess hall. They'll come in like Block A. Will come in, line up. They'll go down through here where the officer will hand them a spoon. They'll take a tray. And they'll go down through here where workers will place food on their trays. They'll come in as a group, they'll sit down and eat as a group, and they'll leave as a group. Once they're ready to leave, they'll get up, leave the trays on the table. However, they will bring their spoon and place it in the bucket on the way out. That way guards can be sure no one's hiding a spoon to make into a weapon. This is the yard area, which is totally enclosed. You can see the other guard tower over there. I keep the men and women all separated because we don't need conjugal visits. Right now we've got women in the yard. These gates are kept open because with inmates that are doing assignments, they need to be able to get in and out. So the gates are left open, but guards are posted there and they keep close watch on whoever's coming and going. The guards do not carry guns, because if 3 or 4 inmates happen to get hold of a guard and got his weapon, then there would be a big problem. So guards carry batons or nightsticks, whatever you want to call them. However, there are rifles and shotguns in these towers. So that way guards still have the ability to control the inmates. We have a Brahmin here, and an inmate is assigned to take care of the Brahmin. Obviously, the first people who showed up here ended up being inmates and being assigned to work the garden, because the first thing you need to do for a settlement is to make sure you've got food for people. So I started out with 3 inmates assigned to the garden. Then I started assigning guards as they came in. This is a vestibule area going up to the main offices. And as people come in, you know, I slowly assign them, first a guard, then an inmate, then a guard, whatever. That way I keep things kind of evened out. This is the guards' barracks. And you'll see I have all these beds numbered. I had problems at a different settlement with people grabbing their own beds and then not getting credit for having a bed. So I now number the beds and assign everybody so I can keep track of them. All these office areas have to be cleaned by inmates, so it keeps, you know, there's plenty for the inmates to do to keep busy. So I make sure that, you know, this is a break room area. I make sure that there's plenty for the inmates to do. The armory area, unlike military facilities, all the weapons are locked under lock and key, because if an inmate's cleaning this office, we can't have him having access to a weapon. But we've got a radio man's desk. Those consoles are to keep track of all the cameras. There's plenty of cameras in the facility, plus they operate all the gates. This is the locker room area. When guards come to work, they can come in here, dress out of their, change out of their street clothes, put on their guard uniforms. There's also a shower room for when they finish working, they can take a shower. This is the records office where they keep track of all the records for the facility. You know, records on the inmates, records on the officers, records on all the things that happen here. So down here is the maintenance chief's office, and kind of a junk room too. He keeps a lot of stuff here because obviously a lot of things need to be repaired and whatever in the facility. The warden's office is the best office in the entire place because obviously as the warden he gets extra perks. Last but not least, we've got a couple bathrooms, men's and women's rooms. But I've heard people question on how much can an Xbox handle as far as building before the game crashes. Well, I'll tell you, between all the buildings, all the cells, all the furniture, all the decorations, all the lighting, everything. I mean, this is easily the largest build I've ever done, and my Xbox has handled it beautifully, so I'm really happy about that. But I hope you liked the video. If you did, I'd be appreciative if you hit that like button, and I'd really like to hear any comments you might have about the video. But I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.